we even started working together. Amanda was working with Dr. Susan, who is a naturopathic doctor that we both love and adore, and she's amazing. I definitely recommend checking her out if that's something that you're looking for. But yeah, if you can just tell us, like, walk us through like your kind of health journey before kind of we started working together.
All right. So yeah, before I started working with Heather, I, like she mentioned, was working with Dr. Sue. I was diagnosed with Lyme's disease a few years ago. So that just kind of rocked my whole body, to be honest. I was really struggling with even just like getting out of bed, a lot of joint pain. So I just had a lot of health issues, I would say. And working with Dr. Sue, I found out like I was pre-diabetic. I actually was pre-diabetic for years and just never knew from my PCP. And over the years, I've worked with Dr. Sue for probably 4 years. And then last January, I was officially diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And I had just gotten engaged that same month. And it was just kind of a whirlwind of I've been dealing with not only like Lyme's disease, but gut issues, and just a lot of different systemic health issues that were kind of all correlated, and my hormones were not balanced. I was just kind of a wreck in a lot of places and just kind of depressed in a sense. I didn't really know where to go from there. And then just getting engaged and just not being who I felt I was. I gained probably like 30 pounds during COVID, which was really tough. And I just didn't know where to go from there. So it was really hard. I've done some crazy healing stuff to try to heal my body in different ways. And honestly, I think working with Heather, like hands down, this is like the most efficient I feel like I've ever been, and efficient and consistent with my health journey. And it just taught me long-term tools where it's not like a diet, it's not this, it's actually like changing the way that you deal with food, your relationship with it, how you think about it. I was like binge eating all the time and I didn't realize it, honestly. I just, thought that's how I was. And it wasn't until I think it was last December, actually, my massage therapist told me that she could tell by the way my stomach was that I was an emotional eater. And that was like kind of hard to hear. And at the same time, it's kind of also what made me start to realize like all the correlations, like through things I was struggling with, like just my relationship with food, how I thought about it, and kind of how I grew up, I guess. And it just kind of brought everything together. And I realized I really needed to do like a deeper dive into myself and figure out what was, how to change the course of where my life was heading. Cause in probably vain, but like I did not want to look like that on my wedding day. I was like 190 pounds, which was a lot for me. I'm only 5'5".